You're listening to littlepodcast.com. I got to imagine that this man and this lady are held captive by this robot, and the pills are to sedate it. I just got a lot of finger germs in my mouth.
We recognize that we're garbage food.
I definitely wouldn't swallow it.
How many balls can you hold? You know, I do my typical hashtag word salad.
Stop eating Nintendo cartridges!
Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 255. I'm your host, John Rowe, joined by my co-hosts.
Matt Hag.
And TJ holding a Switch. Or something.
You guys, let's take a moment of silence here. Just to recognize the passing of a close friend.
Mm-hmm.
The Taco Bell Naked Chicken Chalupa.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
What's your favorite memories? Let's, it's awake. We've lost a good friend.
But let's think
I don't
about
know.
the good times.
Yeah.
It's not
The chicken was better than I thought it would be.
It was. I always felt like I was breaking rules by holding it by the meat.
Mm-hmm. It's just sad, I don't know what to say. It served us well.
You think you take these things for granted. You think they're
Yeah.
always gonna be here,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're just gone, and they're never coming back.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when there was only one pair of footprints on the sand? That's when I was carrying my naked chicken chalupa.
We went two different directions.
That's when I was carrying you, naked chicken chalupa. Oh my god, I missed it already. I only had it once, but I liked it.
I had it like 3 times.
It's good. I just only ended up going to Taco Bell, I think, twice during this, and the other time I got my usual chalupas. Yeah. I really like the pitch shift version of this too to keep us off the copyrights.
It's extra sad. It's down a nice.
Wait, how does this broadcast to YouTube? Because it says we're off air, but
because it's broadcasting through XSplit.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I don't care. However, Matt's got it because I saw it.
John. We're mourning.
You break it, you buy it.
Breaking the fourth wall.
I'm sorry. I just, I'm such in shock that I can't talk about it anymore.
I think I can make this extra sad.
Okay.
Oh.
What is this?
That's a Scrubs sad piano song.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I never really got into that show. My friend was way into it, and I watched it a little bit.
Don't lie and pretend you have friends.
That's true. It says the Amazon expedition on Twitch right now.
Yeah, it does.
It shouldn't.
Well, there's a big splash on there.
Oh, that part.
Here.
Yeah, I didn't.
Let's see if I can point to it by speaking loud and do
splash.
this.
That's
Here.
That's the lower.
That
thing.
is.
No, I was right.
That's an ad.
We're working
for
out
the
the
future.
kinks. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Amazon expedition.
Check that out
In
tomorrow night.
15 minutes. That'll update and show the correct logo.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Right here. Born in the 80s. All born, all 80s.
I bought
all
a 24-ounce beer at the theater, so I'm not going to be on the top of my game right now.
At the theater?
The theatra.
Yeah. Well, cool. TJ, you mentioned your last name is the Switch. Holding the Switch. I was real bold of you to change your last name.
TJ holding the Switch.
Yeah, I know. The video shows it, and that's just a hint for people to watch us live on Twitch when we record on Friday nights or Thursday nights, depending on scheduling, at 10. I like the music you got together, Matt. So, TJ, I guess we should just roll right into that, because that's hot news. Although Matt has some hot news, too, because he was just
Got hot news. Sexy.
somewhere before we started recording. So, but TJ, since you're holding the Switch right now, we should probably talk about it. So,
Okay.
we've talked about this a lot on the channel, the Switch. We've gotten plenty of copyright strikes on our account.
Thank you, Nintendo.
No, not really. They just claim monetization. They don't give you a copyright strike. They're just like, nah, you're going to pay us.
Currently, we're just being monitored.
Yeah.
I think if we got enough views, they would try to monetize it.
I see. Yeah. No, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, but we talked about that last week with the whole Jim Sterling piracy thing. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's okay to pirate them because they monetize you for fair use. So why does it matter? They don't care. Anyway, how was the Switch launch? Midnight?
Oh, that was crazy. We sold more than half our Switches that day.
I lost it.
Which, I mean, normally midnight launches, I don't expect to get more than about 30% of people who have anything pre-ordered to pick up.
Yeah.
But no, we had a few extras, so we had a couple people waiting in line for 6 hours.
Ouch.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
It was.
That seems too long.
It was bone-chillingly chilly.
What were
for
they
that whole
waiting
time.
for?
We had 4 extras. So they're waiting for
what?
Switch is.
Oh wow. And did they go in line like so? Wait, what? How does that work? 6 hours for 4 Switches?
Yeah. So.
Oh, they waited outside because you wouldn't sell them until the store opened.
Wouldn't sell them until midnight 01.
Okay.
Because we did the late night launch. We did a midnight.
Got it. Which is why we couldn't record on our usual night.
Yes. That's exactly why.
Hashtag
Not
thanks,
because you hate
Nintendo.
us. Yeah, hashtag thanks, Reggie.
Thanks, Reggie, with your hamburger face.
Oh. I mean, yeah, but
No, I like him. He's endearing. I love him. I want to cuddle him and punch him.
Sweet,
at
I
the
got
same
a
time.
like
It's
on
hard
my
to
tweet.
understand.
Nice.
Of the
Makes
of,
one of
of
us.
the episode. Whoever, I don't know if it's somebody who's watching right now, but I just put like I do my typical hashtag word salad every time I.
Did you
do
actually?
that, so-
You should actually put hashtag word salad.
I should.
That would be a nice
'cause,
little meta.
right now we got hashtag Switch, which seems on point. Hashtag Nintendo. Hashtag Joycon. And then I hashtagged a couple things that are in the trending side, just because I did. Wisp BB. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming Wisconsin basketball. I gotta assume because there's a game happening right now. Or maybe it's like the high school tournament or whatever. What else did I tweet? Hashtag Wizards.
Trump tweeted a picture of a Democrat having donuts with Putin, so that's probably
Hashtag
trending.
climate change. Hashtag podcast. Hashtag tacos. You know, my favorite part of that is that you can follow the ludicrous, you can follow how the sausage was made on those tweets because it was posted on the Donald, and then it was tweeted out by an InfoWars producer, and then a Breitbart news editor retweeted it to the president, who then tweeted it out.
Wow.
I mean, literally, it's your
Our president is an internet troll.
I know,
He's a
literally,
cunt.
that's what's happening. No, you know, you got to say this though about the guy. He certainly is willing to say whatever the fuck he wants without any sort of thought of consequence. And of course, Senator Chuck Schumer's response was, this was a public gathering where many people were. I did this in front of everyone. What else do you want to tell us about the meetings you've had that weren't in public? It's
I did
this is
deny
a photo
having
of a
donuts
public
with Putin. So
in 2003.
The thing is not meeting with the Russians; it's lying under oath about meeting with the Russians. But we're not talking about meeting with the Russians. We're talking about.
Thank you. TJ, I'm sorry. We get to. It's hard. He's a master of derailing. It's so hard. All right, the Switch. So launch. You sold a bunch of units. A lot of people. Nobody. No fighting in line. No tents. Anyone have a tent?
No tents. There were chairs.
Camping chairs. Okay.
Yeah. We had chairs. We had one person who. The only fighting we really had was one person really just trying to get two. And no.
Yeah.
Well, if my buddy comes in, but I use my same credit card. No.
Yeah.
No.
How about no?
Yeah.
No.
those launches are always interesting. It didn't really feel like a console launch, though. You know what I mean? To me,
Yeah.
Because like, there's only one real big game coming out that people really want. And it really more feels like this is the Zelda machine that's being sold, which is fine because supposedly Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is the game that just came out, is like one of the greatest games of like the last decade or so. So, at least that's what reviews are.
This game's fun if you got 2 people.
Yeah.
It's actually a blast.
That's the game that I heard should have been a pack-in.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking
it shows
during
off.
the press conference. I was like, that is cool as a tech demo.
I think...
I'm not going to pay 30... how much is it? 30, 40?
50.
50 for that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, go back to Wii U. Nintendo Land was technically 50 because you had to buy the upgraded version of the system to get the game.
I got Nintendo Land for $10 at a used store.
What
there's
was
a million copies.
On the original Wii, was Wii Sports a full-price game, or was that a pack-in?
Wii Sports is pack-in.
It was pack-in, and then later on, it wasn't pack-in.
That's what 1-2 Switch feels like for me. Feels like the Wii Sports of this generation.
People still play Wii Sports, though.
Yeah, it was a great pack-in.
It's that good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like the original, like Mario Brothers Duck Hunt pack-in. It was just like people bought that to play that, and like it was like the system seller. And Wii Sports still is a fun game.
Yep.
Like, but supposedly 1-2 Switch is really fun. So,
not all the games are unlocked right away, though.
Weird.
I'm quite sad about that.
I heard it's a great party game, though. Like, real fun, like, get-together, in-person game.
Because there's 28 different 2-player games you play in this thing. It's all kind of listed on the inside cover.
So there's the quick draw,
at least they show the pictures of it.
Milking the cow.
Yeah, Milking the Cow was not on there to begin with.
You gotta unlock the cow udders.
Yeah, apparently.
Balls in your hand, I think is the name of it.
Yeah.
How many balls can you hold?
Yeah.
3 balls.
A preferential ball treatment. We got that.
Yes, preferential ball treatment.
I did table tennis. That one was all right. I did the quick draw. There's something called Zen. I didn't even try it. But yeah.
Is it just hold the controller without moving?
Probably.
Yes.
Because that's
seen
number
that
3
played.
on there. I'll try to get the picture in the middle there. But I have a feeling it's just be as still as possible.
Try not to move before the other person moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, actually, I saw that there's one where you kind of do yoga poses.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, hold a yoga pose for, like, a long time, and whoever's the most still over, like, 30 seconds wins.
Samurai training was pretty fun. You got one person with a sword.
Okay.
And the other person has to catch the sword.
Okay.
So that was pretty fun.
And the sword's, like theoretical, right? It's like you hold the...
No, it's a real sword.
It's a real sword. A lot of kids are going to be real dismembered.
I hope so.
I mean, we can only hope.
I mean,
but the sword tastes like shit, so you're not going to put it in your mouth.
That's true. You can't taste the sword.
We'll get to that. We need to print that for later in the episode so people keep watching.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a tease.
Coming up.
That was foreshadowing.
Switch tasting. I got my tax return, and I didn't even buy a Switch. What was that music cue?
It was my foreshadowing sound.
I'm just really disappointed that I'm like, I got this money and I can't spend it because I'm getting married and I'm trying to buy a house.
I'm John. I'm an adult person. I have adult things to do.
And what's gonna happen? And then I'm gonna have to like pay for children care.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Eventually.
You know, you can get all of the same like brain chemicals released that you get from having children that you can get them all
that
from
won't work.
Cats, right? So
yeah.
And cats are a lot less expensive.
Now I do have a question: are the cats going to take care of you when you get old?
No, but you know what will? Robots.
Robots. Is that what you're
Robots?
The robots
for robots.
will take care of us.
I just know that I when I'm super old and Lauren's died, because obviously she'll die first.
No, it's always the men that die first.
I want to have someone I can talk to that has to talk to me. That's the thing.
That's what
when
the
you have
robots
kids.
are for.
That's the whole point about having kids, is that you make people in the world that are forced to be your friends.
No, but they won't be because they have free will. You know, it doesn't have free will. The robots.
Okay, a robot. Fair enough.
Robots.
You're right. You know, that is a thing, though, in nursing homes. You know, the robotic animals that they have. The robot cats and the robot, pets. And
the robot
I'm sure
companions are huge in Japan right now.
there are some hilarious images that I'm going to search right now and maybe screen share of old people and robots.
The important thing was that I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time.
Okay, let me just throw this screen share up for the Twitch viewers. Oh fuck! I always forget how to do this every time. Yeah, it's okay.
What Twitch viewers?
Oh, I can't do it. I'm gonna have to do the entire screen.
Ruffalo.
It's okay.
Oh man.
Hopefully I don't have any. Hopefully I don't have any of my porn up.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Oh, my face.
No.
My face.
My face.
Here we are.
This elevator only goes to the basement. And someone
got,
made an awful mess down there.
Old people and robots. We have the classic old man getting pills from a robot here. Pill delivery robot. That actually looks to be the same one that's here. So it's the same old guy
it's the
too.
Same old man.
So it must be. So I imagine in this image we have here, there's an old man receiving a pill from a robot that's on like wheels or whatnot. And I got to imagine that this man and this lady are held captive by this robot, and the pills are to sedate it into not trying to escape.
You're mispronouncing that word. You're putting an O where there's clearly an I.
Robot. All right, here's a. Okay, this says Japan developing careabouts for elderly care. This person is very elderly looking in this photo. Clearly, they need a robot.
Pedal bear.
I know, and the funny part is that this is robots for elderly care. It's going to be like robots for lazy fucking slobs is what it's going to turn into. Let's see here.
Can always
another Robo Butler here. Grandma's robot buddy.
You can't spell Robo Butler without Robo Butt.
The arms always look terrifying on these robots. You just see these robots. They're like, oh, let me move my little arm to hand you a water bottle, and then it's and then the fucking green light that's flashing turns red, and the hand just grabs Grandma's wrist and just rips her arm out of her socket because it's I can do that.
Turns angry and he says, "I am not a murderer."
The robot makes the calculation that this person is too old and costs too much to be living, so it makes more sense for its abilities to be used on younger, more
error.
Look at the Robear. It's called the Robear, and it's cradling so many Japanese people, and they're not. None of them are elderly in any of these photos.
20-somethings.
Yeah, that are just I couldn't.
Elderly people.
I couldn't be bothered. This is a real one, though. The Robo Seal.
The seal
so
of
it's
approval.
Actually, it's a therapeutic seal, and it is like a robot, and it cries when it's not being held. It needs you to pet it, and its eyes open and close. It's actually supposedly really therapeutic, though. What do we got here? That's a different kind of robot. No,
I feel we're getting into Amazon expedition territory.
I know, right? But anyway, this is it though. This is the little seal robots, and they need to be cared for by the other. I don't know. They're supposedly really indispensable because I think part of one of the things that when you become an old is you don't have the ability to feel like you're doing something. I can't. How do I get out of the screen share? All right, there it is. You don't have the ability to care for anything. You feel useless. But if you have this little toy seal, you're
Okay, I'm
Gives you a little
gonna
bit of
propose
purpose.
an alternate elderly situation for you, John.
Okay.
We're 80 years old. We're in the
Okay.
home, and we're hooked up to VR machines, and we're killing robots constantly, all day. every
Okay.
day. Just sniping robots, doing kung fu parkour stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you want a vacation, you can go to San Junipero, but mostly it's just kung fu parkour killing robots. Robots. Sorry, I misspoke.
Thank you for self-correcting. I understand. That's probably more likely the future of nursing homes is just going to be basically when you become elderly, they put you in like one of those matrix fluid sacks.
Yeah.
And they use your body to generate like electricity, you know, and then you just sit in VR world. How amazing would that be? That version of the Matrix where Neo pops out and he's like an 80-year-old man in the goo.
He's
like, oh, my back!
Because he can't live outside of his tube.
They're like, this is a bad idea. All right, that's perfect though, because like, what's the point of jacking out? You're gonna die in like a year, you know. So you gotta stay jacked in. I would. Are you kidding me? Fuck the human world. What, you want to live and eat fucking slop and go to terrible stanky raves? Because that's basically what it looked like.
I'd go to one terrible stanky rave, and then I would go back for VR steak.
And what's her name? The lady? Well, what's the actress's name? Yeah. Oh, fuck. It starts with a C. She's just at the end of her, like, age of appropriate, like, hotness. She's starting to get old, so it's like, is it worth it?
Trinity? Who?
I don't know.
Isn't she in John Wick?
I don't fucking know. Okay, Google.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
You fucking whore. You ruined my Google moment. I'm gonna use my Google.
I googled who played Trinity, and it told me Carrie-Anne Moss.
Who played Trinity in the Matrix movies?
Trinity was played by Carrie-Anne Moss.
Oh, thank you very much.
Ask who played Trinity in Memento.
Who played Trinity in Memento? Nope.
Who played
it's
Joe
too much for it.
Pantaleone in Memento?
Was Joey Pantoliano in Memento?
Joey Pants, they call him.
It's not giving me the answers. What's the weather like in Spain right now?
It's 35 degrees and partly cloudy in Madrid.
Oh, it's fucking freezing in Madrid right
I'm
now.
really disappointed that she didn't say the rain in Spain falls mostly on the plains.
Yeah. Fuck off, line. Anyway. Alright, well, so the Switch launch. Back to the Switch launch.
Wait, what'd you say?
Back to the Switch launch.
There we go.
TJ, so, okay, no real fights. I saw that I had a friend who's, like, posted on Facebook. I don't know if we're mutual friends from college, but he was like, got 3. Check out the haul. Bought 1, gonna sell 2 on eBay. And I'm like, good luck. They're not that scarce, so...
Yeah. Give it 3 to 4 weeks, and I think there'll be more. So
yeah, I don't really know. And I know that a lot of people were talking about how this morning they will just walk into like a Target or Best Buy and pick one up.
Some Targets, Best Buys, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, they were like, the Target had 3 of them. She just walked in and picked up 1, and there's still 2 left, and someone else came and got 1 right when they opened, and there wasn't really a line. It was just like, yep. So, I don't think it's super scarce. So I don't know. He could probably sell them on eBay though next like week if he puts them up right away for probably like $350. Let's see. Well, scalp watch. # scalp watch. What's going on? Ooh, I like. I don't know if I like that.
There we go. That's the one. That's
We
the
should-
right key.
We're practically just scalp watch at this point.
Yeah.
It's like Baywatch without the tantalization.
All right, here we go.
Okay, hold on, let me
Brand
put
new
this in
Nintendo
slow
Switch
motion so we can
console.
Baywatch.
Zelda Breath of the Wild game ready to ship $560. It is at $560 with 53 bids. So that is what you're getting for that right now.
53 bids.
You don't need to buy it day one.
With $25.
Just
expedited shipping. It looks like a lot of bids for just the console itself for $400.
I mean,
I like that this person is saying new Nintendo console confirmed, Amazon pre-order with gray Joycons confirmed to arrive 3/3. Or no, maybe whatever. But
so it's just a
and they're willing to ship it.
Like redirect it or
correct,
something?
correct. For $455, and there's 26 bids. That's some insane scalping. I mean, I mean, you can make some fucking real money if you end up buying 3 consoles.
I mean, day one scalping maybe quite a bit higher than what day 3, day 5, day 7 scalpings could be on this thing.
So if you're not able to sell it on day one,
I don't think you'll probably be able to sell it afterwards if you don't sell it on day one.
But TJ, to be fair, this basically has zero risk because most stores, I don't know what GameStop's policy is, but you got a 30-day return policy
30 days as long
if
as
it's not open. So basically, you got 30 days to try and make a profit on it, and then you return it if you can't. So that's kind of like man, I'm gonna start doing this. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm going to buy... Okay, so if I want to get an Xbox Scorpio, I'm going to buy 2 of them when they come out and sell the second one for, profit. I got a wedding to pay for. Make some money here. Ooh, here's a Switch Gray bundle with Zelda for $433 with 30 bids with 20 minutes to go. That's not even that bad.
Paper.
Price-wise.
No, that's not. It's only...
Considering that's $90
$70
markup
more.
right now? Yeah.
70.
70, yeah.
Because Zelda's $60.
Yeah. Snap.
Now
I'm sure it'll go up a little bit in the 20
Look
minutes.
up the Pro Controllers, because these things are hard to find too, apparently.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, the best way to play? I have a Pro Controller for my Wii U that I'm going to play on. I'm going to play all tomorrow morning. So I'm looking forward to that.
Pro Controller on Wii U is so good.
The Pro Controller Wii U with new confirmed bubble wrapped. This person has 11 left, and they're just selling them at $115. I know. $10 shipping. So this is somebody... This is such fucking
awful
bullshit that happens, though, around these launches. It's this is somebody who's either a manager at some podunk store or some mom and pop shop, and they're we're gonna not sell these to the public. We're gonna put these on eBay and make a bunch of money on them.
Hold on. Interrupt the show for a second.
Sure.
Twitch is saying we have 20 viewers.
No, lying. I see 4.
I see 20.
Hey guys.
Get that paper.
Get
Stop.
That paper.
Don't play to the audience. So, now that we have a lot of viewers, maybe we should do the thing we were gonna do.
Let's do the show. Hey, TJ, you have. I heard you have something to taste.
Born in the 80s is known for the taste tests of weird Japanese candies, weird Chinese grocery store foods. TJ, you have on hand.
Oh, and it's locked on you right now. It's locked on your face.
So you have a Switch.
You have a captive fucking audience.
You have a Switch.
All right.
Console. You have a cart. Now we got to sell this.
Yep.
The news came out about somebody. It was who's the first? Was it Jeff Gerstmann from Giant Bomb? I saw was one of the first people to talk about doing it. And it started a chain of events.
Yes. All right.
Now, I'm gonna need you to swallow this. Holy Just put it all
No.
inside of your body.
I'm not going full vor, and I'm not going just tip of the tongue.
Okay.
I gotta get I gotta get a
going
deep
for
lick
this.
on this thing.
Let me know when you're ready to build suspense.
All right, now I'm gonna upset some people because I really should do it for like Just Dance or like 1-2 Switch. I'm going Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, now,
shit.
I don't want you to ruin your copy. So you don't actually have to like fucking close your mouth. I think you literally just need to like lick
No,
the top of it. Yeah.
I'm going to like get the chemical off this thing on my tongue.
Oh,
Now,
you're gonna like use your tongue as a scraper to scrape the
You're
most
gonna be
bittering agent possible.
incapacitated for the rest of the episode.
So to be fair, the story behind this is like I don't remember who did. I think it was Jeff Grossman. I'm gonna give him credit on this one, Giant Bomb. But he did it live, and he was just like, I'm gonna taste this because somebody said to taste it or whatnot on his chat, and he did, and it was really awful. And it sounds like Nintendo has said that they actually do this on purpose. And you know,
Yeah.
do I have a DS cartridge somewhere? I
Just to
do.
prevent
All right,
babies
I
and
got a couple
toddlers
somewhere.
choking on it.
I got a DS cartridge here that I'll try. Once I got P-Cross 3D, I'll try after this. And so
I
they
have
have a bitter.
I have an
Let me play it.
iPhone that has Mario Run on it that I can also
They,
lick.
they have a bittering agent supposedly they added to the cartridge to make it so that children wouldn't swallow them because they're so small.
and animals.
Yeah.
And animals, yeah, basically just to make it like, ooh, spit it out. It tastes awful. So I've got. Do you have a drink next to you?
No, so I may run after this.
Okay. I do have a drink, so I'm good. I have a Diet Pepsi. All right, TJ, I think you should go first, though.
Yep, of course. I got
All
you.
right. Oh Jesus! Oh no!
I got this.
Go.
Everyone was telling me this was supposed to be a lot worse.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
don't tell
not
me
getting
you
an
like it.
aftertaste. No,
Yeah?
it's not good at all. But it's not.
Taste the
like-
top.
bananas,
Go the
you
other
know.
side.
What does
the
it have
label?
on the back?
Yeah,
end?
taste the label.
Taste the
Taste
rainbow.
the rainbow.
Taste the label.
I'm starting to get a little numbing.
Oh
I'm
no,
right
that's.
now.
And TJ falls over. Call the police.
Dad. Oh, I've spent the last 20 years building up a resistance to switch
And that was still
cartridge
Breath of the
poison.
Wild.
And was that bitter as well?
The label was a bit worse.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna try my DS cartridge.
It's manageable, but it's not what everyone's describing this thing as. But I gotta leave
P-Cross.
this out to dry.
3D. I haven't played this in a while. I'm gonna try the back. Matt, do you have the camera on me?
Now it's getting me.
It's on you. It's all on you.
All right. There's nothing on this.
No.
It tastes like nothing. This is an ancient cart though, so it could have like worn off over the years. I'm gonna try the label side
Oh, I'm getting it now.
because TJ said that's worse. I can confirm that the DS cartridges do not have a bittering agent on them because I have
Now
not
it's my
heard.
turn.
TJ, it's
I've
like a
got-
hot pepper. You don't notice
I've
it
got
at
Mario
first.
Run.
Yeah.
I've got Mario Run.
Okay, you've got it on your screen. All right.
No, nothing.
All right, Matt.
Wait,
You know how many
hold on,
germs are on that screen?
Let me lick the Apple logo and see if that does anything. No, nothing.
No,
Nothing.
Matt. I've got Fire Emblem Heroes, the newest Nintendo offering. Let me try that. I just got a lot of finger germs in my mouth. Clearly,
So
because I
much
just
finger
licked my
grease.
fucking screen.
all
At least it's my own hand. You know how many times
All right.
I've gone to the bathroom
Yeah, but
with
you
my
know
fucking...
where that hand is back.
Oh no, TJ! What are you doing?
I've got a Nintendo Switch.
You're a madman.
I'm gonna go from Joy-Con to Joy-Con.
From Joy-Con
Oh,
to Joy-Con.
no. Taste all those cubes of ice in those Joy-Cons.
That's what they
We'll get to that.
do. Joy-Con to Joy-Con, that's a new sexual act.
Yep.
called
Put that in Urban Dictionary tonight.
That is the episode title.
Joycon and Joycon.
That's just warm because it's been on for a while.
It's just hot. But the bittering agent took a little while to kick in, huh?
A little bit.
It was
still,
there.
Still tasting a little bit.
That's awful. I mean, it's smart. That's really cool of them to think of that, but because that's dangerous. Because kids like those, like those laundry detergent packs.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
supposedly
Those
kids
look
like want to like.
candy.
They look like candy. I understand, but
And they taste
yeah,
like
I'm sad
candy.
that original DS cartridges are not.
I'm not doing the Pro Controller.
That's fair enough.
It's my baby. It's my fourth kid.
Yeah, your fourth child. They're hard to find. Yeah, you said the 115 on eBay. So they're pricey as they are.
Just like Taco Bell coined fourth child. No? Okay, never mind.
All right, taste test
That's a
complete.
bad
Everyone
joke.
can
That's
stop
a
watching
bad
now.
joke. That's a bad joke.
Oh, it was fun.
Huh. A bittering agent, denatonium benzoate, it's non-toxic.
Except for all the
What?
toxins.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
looking this up.
toxins.
Denatonium benzoate is known as bitterant B. It's been around since 1958. It's put on a lot of things. Let's see here. It's put in rubbing alcohol as an inactive ingredient, like lots of things, just to make people not want to ingest it. Because
Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't swallow it, but
that's what she said.
Heyo.
Heyo, bringing the podcast
Hey-o.
down a few notches. Man, oh my god, how long have we been even doing this?
You know, John, I don't even know
What?
how long we've been doing.
I was just checking to see. I'm gonna keep an eye on the clock. I don't want to make the episode too long. So
We've
this
been on
Cut
Twitch
it
for
down.
yeah. So the
we've been on
Switch-
Twitch for 48
I ain't
minutes.
cutting
but-
shit. We are on Twitch. I don't edit shit. Oh, I'm adjusting my camera now, so it's just on my head. I'm gonna be better than Matt, whose camera is 90% air and 5% of his head.
Because I
I just
have
exist
modified
in this space.
That's fine. No, TJ's camera looks great. I'm surprised that you're able to connect all good.
Oh well, I have some data left. This is still from the phone.
Oh, nice. Wow, it looks really good from the phone.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
crazy
gonna-
how bad your internet is.
I'm gonna shout out to some random person I don't know.
Okay.
King Gene over in the chat.
Okay.
I'm pointing to the chat.
Yeah.
I'm
Does he
waving.
want us to lick other things? Because I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm kind of in the mood.
A couple of guitars. I've got a. I can hold on. Wait.
Don't. Oh, BB-8.
Is that a plush BB-8?
No, it's
Don't lick
the
plushes.
Bluetooth. It's the Bluetooth one that you control with your phone,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it's been.
Yeah, there's
all
no
over my
phoning into
floor.
our
And
program,
you know what?
everyone.
You know what else has been all over my floor? Cats, and they walk in their toilets, and I just licked that BB-8.
I wanted to go talk about what Gabe got a big pee-pee in the chat said.
I've been
Well,
trying
my
to
son-
understand that for 5 to 10 minutes.
In the beard does the taxes, so that's me. Son in the
That's you?
glasses is my cable guy. I'm assuming that's TJ.
Oh, is that me? I'm the cable guy.
No, you're the small dude. Is my son in my class, but that's quite bit but dumb ASL. I don't know what that means.
Well, I think it's supposed to be I think it's supposed to be quiet, and dumb
Dumb
AF.
SF?
Dumb
Yeah.
as fuck. So you're quiet but dumb, Matt. What do you think
No,
about that?
I'm the son in the glasses. Also, that's flawed because we all have glasses.
I'm gonna exercise my mod hammer in the chat in
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. how. Timed out for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Aw, I
Don't
like
talk.
him.
Don't talk naughty in our chat. That's not nice. Anyway, yeah.
I'm not saying this has to be safe for work, but let's not be idiots.
Yeah,
Like
come
me.
on. Come on now. You can use a curse or a swear, but let's not
TJ,
get lewd.
You brought the mod hammer. I've got a theme song for you.
Is this the Russian theme song?
It is.
Now,
I am a defender of the people, of the chat room on Twitch and all of their bullshittery.
yeah.
Okay.
I will stomp the
Did we
bourgeoisie.
have a show?
Z.
Did we have a show going at some point? Or
We did. We used
No.
to have a show, but now we fucking talk to chat. I just want to mention that the DS cartridge, Nintendo DS.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Their DS cartridges. I don't know if it has some stuff on it because my mouth tastes kind of weird now.
Cool.
Now that,
Do you have a
It's
little
just
bit
kinda
of a
gummy.
numb feeling?
not numb. It just doesn't taste right. Maybe it's going to take a little
Maybe
while
it's
for the.
MSG.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
noticed when I was having those instant noodles for lunch every day, they didn't
Mm-hmm.
taste weird when I had them, but they made everything else I ate that day taste weird.
TJ, what are you opening?
I've got a fresh 3DS game
Okay.
that's never been opened.
And
I wish
what
I don't
does
have
it
any
taste
3DS games
like?
up here.
Just
I have
for
a cat.
reference, it's Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King.
Check out my cat.
That's a good cat. And he's just
Steve.
gonna eat this. And here's his eating it theme.
Oh no. Unplug my headphones. I feel
It's
like
got a
the-
little bit of it.
Oh
got a little
shit!
bit of that.
I feel like the 3DS most likely has them.
Yeah, it's got a little bit on it.
So I think maybe the DS they didn't, or maybe if they did, mine is just so old because that game's like 6 years old at this point that they probably
That game's quite old.
yeah. So it probably may have lost some of the potency. Why don't you get some candy in your mouth to save yourself? What have we done?
And
All right,
please, God, just make as much crinkly noise as you can.
all right. Let's stop.
Trying to.
Let's talk about actual stuff.
Oh God, what's in the notes even?
We have
Matt,
notes?
how are you able to read this fucking Wall Street Journal article?
I heard about it on the Wall Street Journal podcast.
I can't read this article.
Oh, is it behind a paywall?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You know how everybody knows about McDonald's from their like healthy stuff and their salads and their
Yep.
green things. They're just fucking not gonna do any of that anymore. They're like, we recognize that we're garbage food and we're gonna be garbage food, but we're gonna be the best garbage food.
Okay.
What of that do you think actually has to do with how well Taco Bell does when they throw their stoner food out there? Like their
I don't
Doritos Locos
know.
Tacos.
Because, like, they keep track of every transaction through their point of sales. So
Yep.
they were able to do a really comprehensive study, and they somehow from that determined that they weren't losing customers to healthier
Be right back.
options. So all of the stuff they did to try and expand their customer base was just useless. They were losing customers to other fast food joints like Burger King and stuff like that. So they're just abandoning all of their attempts to expand their market and just doubling down on the garbage that they're known for.
That's good though,
Yeah.
because nobody's going in there to eat something healthy.
I'm going to McDonald's
Give me-
for a salad shaker.
So I want to talk about McDonald's because I ate a McDonald's meal this week.
A McMeal?
I purchased a Grand Mac, which is the Big Mac but made with Quarter Pounder patties instead of the 10-to-1.
You know that's
Wait, Big Mac's made with 10-to-1s?
Big Macs are made out of 10-to-1s. Come on.
I didn't know that.
You know
I
the insider industry term. 10-to-1s. That's what we called them.
You've mentioned them on the podcast before.
I know.
So.
Matt, that's a McDonald's insider term. 10-to-1s.
Hold on, I have a thing for that. McDonald's insider term.
That's not much of a sting. That's just some air horns.
Hold on. McDonald's insider term.
That's
there we
better.
go.
That's better.
Yep.
No, 10-to-1s are called that because you get 10 to a pound. 4-to-1s are the Quarter Pounders. 4 to a pound. So it's 2 4-to-1s, cheese, special sauce, lettuce, sesame seed bun, the whole deal. It wasn't bad. It was like just a more Big Mac. I heard the Little Mac is the best one of the 3 new Macs.
The Junior Mac?
Junior Mac, yeah. They have to call that Little Mac and get the Nintendo branding in there, I think. But anyway, the Junior Mac, yeah, it's just basically a regular
Mac?
Cheeseburger. What?
What you were going for it, but what is the Junior Mac?
Oh, it's just a regular McDonald's cheeseburger, but it has the lettuce and the special sauce on it.
And by special sauce, you mean Thousand Island dressing?
Yes, Thousand Island dressing is basically what special sauce is. So we're having a good time with the Little Mac, as I'm going to call it. I don't know. They're kind of pricey. I don't know. I wanted to try the big one though, and it was like, meh. I'm not huge into Big Macs. I like a Big Mac.
Yeah.
But
well, the Big Mac is nice, and the Little Mac sounds good, but the Super Christian Mac and Me is where it's at.
Yeah, Mac and Me is classic deliciousness. Jesus.
Because it teaches you a lesson about the Bible while you're eating it.
Mm-hmm. 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 All right.
Wisconsin Mac and Cheese Noodles Company.
I'm feeling down.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Now, Matt, you brought us down. I'm blaming
Why did
you.
I bring you down?
I don't know. Let's talk about the Japanese Matt Hag article that I put up here. All right, so this article I've titled Japanese Matt Hag. Let me read the title. Porn is really bad for you. Lonely Japanese man who amassed a 6-ton pile of dirty magazines died when it collapsed on top of him, and his body wasn't found for 6 months.
Me?
Because the Japanese version of you doesn't know how to use hard drives.
My mouth is really bitter right now.
Because you stop eating Nintendo cartridges.
It's just a really long delay with the older ones, which seems like pointless. So this Japanese man, Joji, only identified as a 50-year-old, had a huge porn collection that weighed in at 6 tons. And they have an image of his Japanese hoarder apartment that is just full of garbage
because
he was a hoarder.
6 tons may look like.
I'm serious, though. If you look at the image in the article, it is just like a stacks and stacks of magazines in a pile that just fell on top of him. And he died. And he was found by someone who... Yeah, what killed him? Let's find out. No.
It's unclear.
I don't know.
No, it's in the article. It's unclear what killed him.
Yeah, but there's a big pile of... he probably... Can you jerk yourself to death? TJ, you have experience.
Yes. Yes. I would say yes.
You think you can? You probably can.
Almost happened twice.
Is that the noise that you make, Matt?
That was me jerking it right now. Hold on.
I like to get down with the sickness. So I've been... Okay, stop, please, Matt. We're in the middle of a show. I know.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. My mouth is really bitter.
You did.
I'm
this
not
to
gonna lie.
yourself.
I'm almost out of whatchamacallit.
John, how do you feel about this?
I feel good. I feel great.
John, what does it sound like while you're eating this Nintendo cartridge?
That's it.
Yep.
You got me.
That's right there. Okay, what's a 3-letter swear word that would fit into
What?
the sentence, gave my dog a blank? Sorry, I'm trying to decipher the Twitch chat right now.
No, I think it's just 3-letter swear words in general. I don't
The
know.
only 3-letter swear word I can think of is ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but someone said that earlier.
Gave my dog a ass? That doesn't make sense.
Matt, don't listen to the Twitch chat.
I just have
Yeah.
to understand them. I have to.
I'm
I
just
have
gonna
to
ban
decipher
everybody.
Their
That's,
code.
but that would involve me actually doing something, you know?
Yeah, come on, TJ, stay on the ban.
Hold on.
trying.
TJ's doing magic.
I hadn't done that in weeks. I didn't practice.
That's okay.
It's not good.
Mm-hmm. We have such a small amount of viewers, you know. So like when you have chat that's like really like offensive and whatnot, it's really easy to report people. So
Yeah.
that's all I got to say. It's like really easy. Like I know people like to troll, but it's fun. What else do we have to talk about?
Oh, I didn't really
I
play
went
many of the
to see
games,
a
so I
movie
can't talk about
film.
Switch.
I haven't gotten a chance either because I went to Best Buy and picked up a copy of Wii U, and they were like, or the Wii U Breath of the Wild, and they were like, "Do you want to join our club?" and all this shit. And I was like, "Fuck no!" The only reason I buy anything from you is because I didn't pre-order it, and it didn't show. You know,
Amazon.
because it wouldn't show
do
up.
you want to join our club? It's about Nintendo and Dianetics, and not taking psycho active.
All right.
Hey guys, I went to see a movie film.
Oh yes,
Wanna
let's
hear
talk
about
about
that at all?
this.
You want?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry. Did you want? Okay. Well, what if I told you there
Matt.
was a movie in the cinema right now that
The cinema.
somehow managed to balance the knife edge between a ballet of exquisite violence and a heartbreaking story of a man taking care of his daughter and his dying grandfather?
Is that Moana?
No.
You saw Moana?
No. It's
La La Land. You
And
saw
it
La La
broke-
Land?
It broke my brain. This was okay.
Real good.
It's the best Wolverine movie I've ever seen. It's the best X-Men movie I've ever seen. It's the best Marvel property movie I've ever seen, and it's one of the best films I've seen recently. It's something that's gonna be stuck in my brain for a long time. It's like, I don't know if you've ever seen a superhero movie that sticks with you in sort of a moral kind of quagmire way, where you're just constantly thinking about it and thinking about whether the characters involved made the correct decisions and whether life is fair, whether life is...
It's making you question everything you've ever believed in, Matt.
Well, this world in which this movie takes place it's not a fair world. It's not the kind of Marvel movie world where the the virtuous characters will take their licks, but they'll come out in the end.
lick switch cartridges.
Yes. 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm gonna just
Okay.
Just just hold on. 1 second. Okay.
Thank
And it's just it made me feel things that I did not think that a superhero movie could make me feel. It is entirely and completely heartbreaking, and also
That's
just
just
the
really exciting.
goriest fucking shit that I've ever seen on screen.
I'm excited. I'm excited they decided to make it R. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
The girl that plays his surrogate daughter is she doesn't talk during most of it, but
yeah.
the emotions and things that she's able to convey through silence and through like mute pantomime, it's insane.
You're saying child actor did a dang good job?
She's good. If I had the art skills, I would make a t-shirt with her and Elle from Stranger Things and River Tam from Firefly, and I would make zillions of tens of dollars just having them be
It's true, you would
badasses
make
together.
tens
on a
upon
t-shirt.
tens of dollars.
Tens upon tens. No, it's good. I'm kind of making a joke out of it, but it's a legitimately really good movie.
What is the patented Born in the 80s 5-star rating scale rating? Are you willing to give it a rating? I know it's a hot take. 5 out of 5.
7 out of 5.
All right. You've heard it here first. It broke it. Kim Kardashian's ass broke the internet. Matt's
the internet
rating
scale.
has broke the rating scale. All right. Sweet. No, I'm really looking forward to that. That's like the next movie I really want to see in theaters. So I really want to see Lego Batman as well, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that
I want to see
one.
that too, but I might wait until it's out on streaming stuff.
It will be on HBO Go eventually because it's Warner Brothers. So I will be able to watch it probably in like 8 months. So I'll probably just wait as well. But I really do. Yep, go.
I might actually get the chance to see a theater movie sometime this year. It's been a long time since I've done it.
That's the thing when you have kids, you know. It's like
You have to put the kids in cryogenic sleep.
TJ just knocked his phone over.
Wow.
Fuck
That was
you,
pretty
asshole.
good. Exactly.
No, but like the that's like a thing I constantly hear is they're like, well, you really just can't go out as much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I
that's
barely
your
go out
future
enough
job.
as it is. I know, that's fine. I'm
think
fully
that's
willing
fine.
to accept that.
Let me
I think
tell
the
you,
kids are going to drag me to Beauty and the Beast.
It
It looks all right.
looks alright.
it's alright.
I'd see it. Not that I really want to, but you know, like if I was being dragged to it, I probably wouldn't be like, this is the worst thing.
All right.
You
So
know, you can
why
do
did
what
they
my
do the
dad-
crappiest Disney movies live action first?
Wow. The Jungle Book one won an Academy Award for visual
I haven't
effects.
seen that one yet, but
Wait.
I heard it was good.
I forgot that existed because I was
Yeah.
thinking Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella was like,
But-
yeah, nobody gives a crap.
There's a
Well,
live
there's
action
Maleficent.
Cinderella.
I heard that was good. There is, yeah. And most people saw it only because there was a trailer for or there was that Frozen Fever short beforehand.
No.
Yeah.
I like the
Frozen-
the Grimm's Brothers version of Cinderella better, where the
TJ, I have to talk to you
stepsisters,
about
like,
Frozen.
Cut off their heel on their big toe and stuff.
How much Frozen have you been forced to watch?
Yeah,
Let it
I've seen it all the way.
go, Let it go.
Can't hold it back anymore. a
Let
little
it
bit.
go. Let it go.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? So, how many times have you seen Frozen?
All the way through, probably about 2, 3, 4 times. It's actually not that bad.
Your kids aren't
because-
that bad with Frozen.
Well, I was
Yeah.
fortunate to not have to watch it for almost like the first year it existed.
Got
So I
it.
had that bubble. It was lovely. Where's the Aladdin live action movie? We need that.
Yeah.
I think
well,
the
let's get the finest white actors to play all of
exactly.
the characters.
I know that.
Which is what's going to happen if they do it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what they do with Prince of
But
Persia.
they'll make him get a tan.
You know Jake Gyllenhaal, famous Persian actor.
Prince of Persia, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gyllenhaal. That's a Iranian name, like originally. Oh, why?
Well,
why?
There are no Middle Eastern or Asian actors that they can hire in Hollywood, so they're just making do.
I mean, what is Korean actress Asan Ko up to?
Oh, well, let me tell you about Korean actors.
Matt, how's your letter writing campaign to Asan Ko gone? Does she speak English at all?
ASASHOKO. Hold on, 1 second. Just one.
He forgot how to spell it.
No, it's not working. Well, I've
I don't even know how to
lost
spell
Asian
this either.
actress, South Korean actress Ah Sung-ko.
Yep.
She's ducked me by changing her name on IMDb.
You don't have it bookmarked?
No. Yeah,
Matt, how are you supposed to properly stalk if you don't have it bookmarked?
I'm not a stalker, John.
Okay.
I'm a consensual fan, and I sent her that fan mail, and she never responded, so I forgot how to spell her name.
Well,
fair enough.
I could tell you that right now, in the ways I've tried to spell Asan Ko, that one of the things that popped up was some stuff where apparently the actual words I used didn't match the search terms because it's showing up Daily Motion actresses full frontal nude scenes and actress P filmy scene Daily Motion. And those are those are the terms that are highlighted.
We're
Thank
gonna
you,
get
Bing.
to the bottom of this. We're gonna find Snowpiercer.
That's fine. I'm gonna search in Google.
Actors list.
Would you like to hear a horrible thing?
No, not at all.
Wife, 24, is burned alive after hospital mistakenly declares her dead, and her family cremates her in India.
That's horrifying. So
Medics said the 24-year-old, known as Rachna, died of a lung infection.
AH-sung space co.
Oh, I didn't do the G on sung.
Yeah.
Asung.
You know.
Asunko.
There
it is.
You know what I like best about Asunko? She hasn't been immolated by her family.
Husband and friends then began to cremate her hours later. Doctors then told police her death was due to shock caused by being burnt alive. The hospital does stand by its original verdict, and probe into the death continues. So, maybe she woke up. She was only nearly dead. She was only mostly dead, right? That's it.
She's dead now.
Fucking yeah, Jesus. Cremation's fucking metal as shit, huh? Matt, thoughts?
Yes. Just when I'm dead, just throw me in a hole. Just compost me and grow a tree out of me.
I feel like I want to get made into like a whatchamacallit, like a coral reef or something. One of those people. They like sink your body in concrete in the water and get made into a reef. I just don't want to be
like traditional burial. They put you in a stainless steel coffin and then you don't decompose.
Yeah.
That just seems dumb and wasteful to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any sort of like I don't have any nostalgic connection to my body after I'm dead. It's just matter. Just let it decompose and turn into a tree or something.
Do you want to know some cool history? It's not sad?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so you know how like the current Republican establishment likes to talk about their poster child of the best president of all time, Abraham the Lincoln, right?
Yep.
If you were a president,
Sure.
you would be
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. In fact, you know, they like to misquote him all the time. So here's the
Abraham
deal.
Lincoln.
All right. Donald Rumsfeld, former defense secretary, dropped a passing reference to Abraham Lincoln's love of wrestling in a Washington Post op-ed about the future of the sport in Olympic Games. PolitiFact was like, really? Huh? And they looked it up, and they found that the Abraham Lincoln is in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
And
He,
quote was,
is
"Man,
someone-
I really love wrestling and not getting shot in the head."
Lincoln, thank you, Matt, for that. Lincoln expert and best-selling author of Lincoln, a Biography, told WWE.com that Lincoln definitely wrestled. He was, you know, gangly and tall, but apparently he was quite the street-fighting scrapper, actually. He's
Killed all those
supposedly...
vampires.
He was an awesome physical specimen. Here we go. He spent most of the time winning in the rough and ready style of the frontier. Catch-can wrestling was more hand-to-hand combat than sport. Lincoln was an awesome physical specimen at 6'4", was widely known for his wrestling skills, and only had one recorded defeat in a dozen years. And according to Sports Illustrated, the defeat came back when a Black Hawk Indian uprising in 1832, when Hank Thompson bested the future president with 2 straight falls in a regimental championship match. This has to be an April Fool's article. February 21st is when this came up on Vice Sports. I'm just saying this. Abraham Lincoln was a goddamn wrestler in like basically what professional wrestling was in the 1800s, in the 1830s. So when I say John Cena 2020, it all makes sense now.
Dwayne Johnson.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Johnson Cena 2020.
Yes, exactly. Let's get a split ticket. Let's get, you know, you got one guy from the Attitude Era and one guy from the Reality Era. You know, it's all in there. Let's do it. PG Era champ, Attitude Era champ. Let's do this. The Rock and Cena connection. Yeah. So Abraham Lincoln, wrestler, huh? What do you do? You guys know any crazy facts about presidents? Because that's like a hobby of mine. Matt,
George Bush.
come on.
George W. Bush
Yeah.
had syphilis.
Okay. That's not a real fun fact.
And,
I was hoping for like, oh, he had a dog named like Boomer or something. I don't know. What was his dog's name? What was the president? It was like a terrier, wasn't it?
I have a fun fact. William Henry Harrison is currently dead.
Died. That's true. Wow, Matt.
Though never president, Al Gore actually never claimed to have invented the internet, but he just had a part in some stuff related to Altanet or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was just like part of some committee. And hey, what do you know? Republicans twisted that into a horrible slander.
Okay, I gotta read this fucking account because this is incredible. The most famous and well-documented match was born of a similar motivation. When a store in New Salem, Illinois, where Lincoln worked as a clerk in the 1830s, was menaced by a local gang, the owner, Denton Offutt, knew where to turn. Bragged about his employees' mental and physical prowess. He told the members of the Cleary's Grove Boys that Lincoln could take on any of them. Their leader, Jack Armstrong, took the bait and challenged Honest Abe to a wrestling match. There's a number of conflicting accounts to actually what happened. In a tree clearing near the store, retired history teacher and Lincoln buff Roger J. Norton offers his take. And his research site, the entire town turned out for the fight. Offutt bet $10 Lincoln could win. Other residents wagered money, drinks, even trinkets and knives. Fucking 1830s, huh? Let's go out to the old clearings, wager some knives on a wrestling match between two gangs. Like, what? Lincoln was 6'4" and weighed 185 pounds. Yep, sorry, TJ?
That sounds a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jack Armstrong was an experienced, formidable opponent. Although he was smaller than Lincoln, he was very strong. For a time, the two scufflers circled each other warily. They did some grappling and twisting, but neither man could throw the other to the ground. Slowly, Armstrong began to get the worst of it. Lincoln grabbed the bully by the neck, held him at arm's length, and shook him like a little boy. This aroused the Clary's Grove boys. An interesting choice of words there. But I feel like that is the actual sense, because they looked like they were going to jump him in front of the crowd of people. And so he backed up against the wall of the store and offered to take them on one at a time. Come get me. Dude, Lincoln is the best.
Come at me, bro.
Like, I mean, we all knew that, basically. But the fact that he would wrestle, like, dudes and beat up, like... You know what I'm saying? We talk about punching a Nazi being something. Like, that's... Lincoln would have done that. He would have punched a Nazi.
Punched those Nazis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So what's up? Matt, what are you doing? What's your life?
My life is a mess. It's an improvisational exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check the notes. Oh, hey, CRISPR's pretty popular right now.
Do you care to elaborate?
So basically every podcast that I listen to is talking about how CRISPR is the savior of all, and also the most evil thing to ever happen. Basically, it's a...
Oh, wait, CRISPR, you're talking about clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats?
Yes, so, that might be it? I don't know. But,
that is 100% it.
They being scientists, discovered that certain bacteria have a defense mechanism where they'll copy genes and
Correct.
splice
that
them
thing.
into
Okay.
themselves. And
Correct.
Ever since then, they were like, oh, this is a cool thing that we can use to be a sort of gene scalpel. And then
Correct.
this dude, I don't remember his name, was like, hey, if we encode the change we want, and also all of the instructions to make the change, then it'll just perpetuate itself ad infinitum. And that's the gene drive. So, since that's such a hot topic right now, we'll hashtag that and make it just all over the Instagrams and Reddits and things. And
Hashtag CRISPR?
Hashtag CRISPR. And I wanted to ask you guys, if you could make one change to any animal on Earth right now, what would it be?
Okay.
Give me an elephant trunk now.
Humans.
So you're
with
saying
an
you want to
elephant
add
trunk.
it... Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not how CRISPR works.
I don't care.
Oh,
Don't care.
no, it is. No, it's well, you'll make it a modification to the gene. So right now they're talking about with muscular dystrophy.
Correct.
They can replace that gene, and it doesn't make you a normal person, but it strengthens the muscles that you already have.
Correct.
So you can't really Xavier the people that already exist, but you can affect, if you do gene drive technology, you can affect future generations and totally redirect the species, which is what they're talking about doing with mosquitoes. to make them more resistant to malaria.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly,
Yeah,
I put
it
this
is.
in
It
here
is.
so that it would be a good John Science topic, and he would go on a rant. That doesn't seem to be happening.
Well, I was letting you talk. So CRISPR is awesome.
Don't ever do that.
All right. Can I change my answer?
Sure.
Yes.
I want a third and a fourth arm coming out of my lower back, about 3/4 the length, so I could scratch those spots in my back that I can't reach.
Nice.
I think
I
if
get
we're
it.
sticking to human modifications, what would I want? I think I would want.
I would like a
I think I would
normal-sized
want,
penis.
Anaerobic. I think I would want anaerobic metabolism. I would like to
Yeah.
be able to create energy without air.
Yeah. Can I get chlorophyll in my skin
Yes.
so I can
I
just
saw
like
an Outer
go
Limits
outside?
about that when I was at a
Yeah.
young impressionable age.
That sounds fun.
All right.
So CRISPR is really interesting. I want to talk about it, but nope. TJ, go first.
I want to break conservation of energy for a second.
I don't want to get boring.
I want my farts to basically be like a jetpack, and then propel me from place to place.
So you want to have farts powerful enough to
Powers.
jet you.
Yes. Problem is, I don't know how I'll be able to control that.
Yeah.
Well,
so
you
CRISPR is
aim at-
really incredible.
Oh, John's going to talk about CRISPR, so I'm going to do this.
Wow. So CRISPR, Matt was on there. He knows, he's right. So basically what they use is they take a E. coli or some other bacteria and use the gene editing parts of it to change genes. So you basically get infected with a bacterial infection that goes around and fixes your broken genes is the idea, basically.
Yeah.
And this has
Or
been...
your totally functional but not optimized genes.
Correct, yes. So I think a lot of the therapeutical uses now have been fixing broken genes specifically. One huge thing that this could lead to would be cures for type 1 diabetes, being able to stop the issues that people have in their pancreas is not being able to produce more insulin is a lot of times a genetic thing. But a big thing is actually therapy for cancer treatment. So they do a lot of cancer treatment.
Yes.
Particularly, Juno Therapeutics actually had a trial that had to stop because the CRISPR method caused some patient deaths. But it was working extremely well. If I think I remember correctly, they had some sort of 90%.
It boosts
rate.
up your immune system so that I think it doesn't discriminate between cells that you have created and invasive cells, so then it's able to target tumors. That might be wrong though.
Correct. So what they did was they have CAR T, which is I don't know what CAR stands for, but it has to do with your T cells, which they use CRISPR to edit, basically, and they inject them back in the body. And the T cells, which are your body's bloodstream's method of combating, not bloodstream, but your body's immune system's way of attacking things. And so these T cells would go in and target the tumor only and leave the healthy tissue alone, basically. But they had some issues, and this has specifically diseases like leukemia and blood cancers and things that are basically you can't cut out a tumor with blood cancer because it is your entire
cut
blood.
Out a blood.
Yes. So they've actually had a lot of success with this, but they did have some extra deaths that they feel like because people were taking this and chemo at the same time, basically, and I think it was too much. But the idea is that with this is like, yeah, this is dangerous, but a lot of times they talk about these people have no other choice. You know, you're terminally ill.
Yeah.
And
It's
like
but,
at this
like I listen to a lot of
I mean there are people
historical medical
there are people
stuff,
that were terminally ill. Yeah.
and you think about in the past, like, how could they have done this thing? Well, they didn't have a choice. And in the context of chemotherapy, it's like you flooded this person with poison to try and cure them. Like, it just seems like the kind of thing that in 100 years is going to seem totally medieval in comparison. So,
Yeah, so they actually talk about this, the alternative to CAR T therapy. You know, they're talking about like their stock plunged because of this and all that, and the FDA wanted to investigate. But they said, like, you know, these patient deaths are, I mean, with a treatment this severe, there's going to be some toxicity. Like, if you expect to have a treatment to work, it's going to be dangerous for some people, you know, and that's kind of a thing that's really difficult in the medical community is when you think about a treatment is you want it to be safe, but what if the treatment can't be safe? Because if it was safe, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're talking about people that have a terminal illness.
You were trying to hold that that same level of critique, and you came up with chemotherapy today. You would be like, well, this makes people sick, and it makes people totally fucked up. Like,
correct. You talk about the only alternative really for ALL, which is acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is blood cancer. The only other option really is salvage chemo, which is basically doesn't really work very often, and has
is that the
almost
thing where they totally obliterate your immune system.
I don't really know, but according to the Juno's CFO, he said that treatment typically has 11 to 23% chance of dying from treatment-related symptoms. So, like, you have a 20% chance of dying just from being on chemo with that treatment. It's so dangerous. So we're talking about, like, this is basically the only other option you have. And they talk about how they've had a significant statistical majority, like, of people going into remission after getting this treatment. You know, a remission in cancer, of course, isn't cured. You know, it's you'll live with it for the rest of your life, but that means you are not getting sicker. You know, you're not getting worse. It's good. So it's interesting, and it's definitely 100% the future of therapy and how it's going to happen. So it's really exciting.
And I even heard that they had stuff that was sort of antibacterial without being an antibacterial thing. Like, it would target certain bacteria to murder it, and it was the kind of thing that would not be something that it could develop a resistance to. Correct.
Yeah, they're talking about the ability to combat, you know, MRSA, like multi-resistant Staph aureus and other superbugs, basically, that are able to get around most, like, typical, you know, antibiotics. They could use CRISPR to defeat. So it's incredible, the amount of work going into this, and it's really the bleeding edge. Sorry? You want to? Yeah. Can I get my? Yeah. Actually, can I get my bones replaced with titanium?
Can you make me?
How about that?
And Healy.
I was just watching a video about that. I didn't finish it yet.
Anyway, CRISPR is really cool though, and it's the future. And
awesome.
China is kind of on the bleeding edge right now of CRISPR treatments. So, oh man. All right, I want to talk about something else now.
Okay, but can I pee first?
Sure. Matt, pee break. TJ?
Yep.
Let's switch. Oh, Matt's not here to do it. Let's switch back to the Switch. So I talked about Amazon, right? I'm always leery of pre-ordering stuff on Amazon because I'm afraid I'm not going to get it day of. And it sounds like if you search Twitter for Amazon and Switch, a lot of people are like, says it's going to be delivered today, and it says like preparing for shipment right now. So it's probably going to show up tomorrow on Saturday. And it's kind of really shitty too when you think about this, because you got a lot of people just freaking out saying like, why the fuck is this not getting here till Monday? I pre-ordered this in fucking January. And of course, Amazon will tweet out today, Nintendo Switch is available at our Amazon Books stores in Seattle, San Diego, in limited supply. Oh, so you could go to a store in these cities and get a copy this day, but if you pre-ordered it, you got fucked. Like, I always hate that, because it's like, or if you live in Prime Now, New York, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, all the cities that have that, where you can get it delivered today. So a lot of people are like, this is great, Prime Now, delivering it direct to my house within hours of me ordering it, because that's kind of their Prime Now thing.
Yep.
It always sucks for pre-orders. I say if you're going to pre-order something, you really can't beat going to like a GameStop or a Best Buy.
A physical location where they're going to get it.
They're going to get it. If they hand you the slip, they're going there are rare instances where it gets fucked up, but
there were some Best Buys that had some Switch cancels early on, but
yeah,
because they over pre-ordered. But
yeah, but like it seems like if you pre-order early enough at a physical location, they're going to fulfill you as long as you show up that day. They'll have yours saved for you.
Yep.
I know some places won't hold them for more than a day or two, but.
I know I opened this morning, so I did the late night launch and then opened this morning, so I'm quite in the exhausted market right now.
Were there people picking up their pre-orders all day, basically?
Yeah, I mean, we have a 48-hour hold on our pre-orders.
Yeah.
But every pre-order that was done was picked up before we closed today. So we didn't even have to hit anywhere close to the 48 hours. Was great.
Yeah, that's awesome, because then you feel really bad if you release those, because you're like, man, what if they show up tomorrow? You're like, well, they knew.
Yeah, because we're supposed to release them at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which isn't close, right?
No, it's not close.
I guess enough time though.
Yeah.
Like if you pre-ordered something, to fucking show up and get it.
You
should know.
I called everyone or spoke to everyone personally.
Nice.
So everyone freaking knew.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm really looking forward to playing this game, though. It just sounds incredible. Oh. What? Oh, Breath of the Wild. You know what's really cool about the Switch? I saw Giant Bomb go over this on their stream today. That you like, if you want to buy Japanese games, you just set up a Japanese account, and you can buy them right there.
Yep.
Like, straight up, super easy. So there's a lot of Japanese games that you can buy right now as well.
So one of the things I was actually found out, and I'll just show my thing while we're at it.
Show your thing.
Try and get the glare
off.
off.
Okay, that's going to get our Twitch viewership up. TJ's showing his thing.
Exactly.
TJ
Wow.
Showing a thing.
There you go. Tilt it down.
There we go. So, if you change the region on this thing, I'm peeking out from underneath. If you change the region on this thing, like let's say from U.S. to Europe or Europe to Japan,
correct.
Those cover arts that show up on there will change to those regions' cover arts.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. They actually showed the Japanese stuff. I forget what game was out in Japan that isn't out in the U.S. now. And it will be out like next week or something. I don't remember.
Puyo Puyo?
Yeah, maybe Puyo Puyo. But if you buy it on the Japanese store and then you have your console language set to English, it automatically does the English subtitles for you.
That's cool.
What I mean? Like it automatically is set to do the English version of stuff if you have English set, if one exists, even if you buy it in the Japanese store. So it sounds like their region-free stuff is really awesome. Like,
yeah.
Really. I forget what game it was now. God, it was some game. Was like, why is this not out now? Like it's apparently the Japanese one you can play. So pretty cool. All right, Matt's having fun time. How's the music?
It's region free.
That's right, region free. Wait, royalty free?
No.
Nah, son.
Nah.
Nah. Technically, nah. Okay. Let's see.
Smoke
Ding a
weed
ding
every day.
I want to talk about one more thing, unless anyone else has stuff to talk about.
Nope.
So I learned about this when I was in some sort of training course. Matt, you know how we're the millennials, right?
Yes.
You know how you can start to feel old? Is that they're already starting to talk about the next generation.
You know
after
how
the
I started to
millennials.
feel old? I was hired to do a freelance gig where I composed a bunch of music for our alma mater, and I went back to said alma mater. And college kids are so goddamn young nowadays. It's horrifying.
Oh yeah, and you're like, hey, do you remember 9/11?
They're children, John.
Oh, 9/11. I was 1.
That's something I heard about in history books.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's actually how the iGen, as it's called, or post-millennials, or homeland generation, or probably the best is Generation Z, what they're calling it. And so these are people that grew up that, let's see here, they had an online contest. Their company wants to call it the Homeland Generation, whatever.
So this is the kids that have never experienced a pre-9/11 world.
Well, no, that's not it. It's people that don't remember 9/11.
Because, man,
so it's
let me tell you, children, gather around. Let me tell you about the time before 9/11. When we could just fly places, and we had Macaulay Culkin was on top of the World Trade Center, and no one thought twice about it.
So Generation Z,
we didn't have to be rectally examined to board a plane. It was a good time. Wonderful.
Many people say Generation Z is as early as 93, as late as 96, 98. So it's pretty much about 1996 is what I'm going to say. Let's do 95. That's a good even one, right? Because what's millennials then? Millennials is what? 1983?
80, yeah.
1980 to 95. You know, that's a good 15 years.
The generation that never experienced blank check.
Yeah, here it is. 1980 to 95 is millennials. So Generation Z, you want to know about Generation Z because I had to take a training course on how to deal with different generations in the workforce. And yeah, exactly. So that's it. Now millennials are the fucking people in power. And the fucking Generation Z, widespread access to the internet from an early age.
Oh, look at me. I never knew a pre-YouTube world. I never had to fucking dive into the depths of the internet to find streaming video, to try and find the viral videos on the shitty, horrible website that consolidated them. I never knew.
Yeah, so Gen Z is politically more conservative than millennials.
Fuck those guys.
Let's see here. The Hispanic Heritage Foundation found 32% of participants supported Donald Trump, 22% Hillary Clinton, 31% did not vote. Of course, these are all bullshit mock elections.
Yeah.
So this doesn't really count because these are people that couldn't vote anyway. But Gen Z, people really want college degrees. They're concerned about debt. You think about it, this is the generation that grew up in the Great Recession, you know, so they might be a little bit more wary in terms of money and employment.
Well, they're also the generation that, like me, I was the first generation in my family to have a college degree. And they're the generation to, like, everyone has a college degree as a base, like, requirement to get any job ever.
Correct. I was not the first person to get a college degree, but yeah, I know what that is though. That's totally kind of how our generation was though. You know, we have baby
Our
boomer
generation
parents.
was just like, oh, college, that's the thing you go to success.
Mm-hmm. Whereas now, I think it's like the next generation is going to be like, college is the base level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to do that.
College
You know,
is
there's-
like the high school graduation. It's the
Yeah.
GED.
Yeah, because you think about it, the Generation Z are kids that grew up in... and there's probably even a newer generation, actually, after this, because Gen Z will be 95 to probably 2010. So we'll have to see
Yeah,
what
but they won't
2011
get a
and on
name
is.
for like another decade.
And so when you think about it, the Generation Z are people that were born from baby boomer parents, which were generally pretty like liberal as a generation. And so this is probably the backlash to that, because you're always like, I want to be like my dad. You know what I mean? Especially when you're young. But you know, these are people that are more worried about the shrinking middle class, having to get a college degree.
The
world is terrible. They don't remember a time
early-
before the internet.
Early baby boomers gave birth to the yuppies. But
Yeah, Gen X.
people like you and me were the progeny
Still
of
part of the
late
boomers.
baby boomers. So they
Yep,
took
still
all
boomers.
of the but they took all of the benefits of the baby boomer generation and the greatest
Correct.
generation, and
Correct.
they instilled in us a sort of helicopter parenty sort of ethos.
Yeah. So the idea is
we're
that
the
the
generation
Gen
that
Z-
was told that we're unique snowflakes and we're special.
We're
and
the
we can
snowflake
be
generation.
anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will never forgive my parents for that.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck
So-
down.
I will.
Anyway, I think it's really good. Let's see here. What other... They're trying to come up with a better name for the generation following Gen Z. And they're saying Generation Glass. Generation
That's dumb.
Alpha.
Pass.
Yeah. and one person, author, says generations after Gen Z are going to be useless because the internet has completely opened at this point. Like the world is more isn't going to get much more connected than it is.
Like I can become friends with someone who's 20 or 12 or 65 or like
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what generation
Well, I think
you were born into nowadays.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, I think it all really has a lot to do with connectedness and your experience growing up and like what you had. And like, I think we're the last generation, millennials, to have known a world before I can look that up on my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a not having all of the knowledge, you know, and
we
what that
were
brings.
the last generation that was like, hey, have you heard how many minutes you can get from these free AOL discs?
Yeah. When you had to dial up on a phone to get to the internet, yeah. So it's kind of like, that's it. We're the last vestiges of old tech. And you know, tech will jump forward, you know, more and more. And it'll be like, how did you live before holographic phone calls, Grandpa? You know? Well, like, you had to just, like, look at a picture of someone on the internet when you're calling them? Matt, can you shut that the fuck off? It is the worst noise.
But it's full of so much nostalgia.
That's true. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's really interesting. TJ, what are are you excited for your kids to not know what the world is?
They already don't know what the world is.
So your kids were born
I can
when?
just download video games
Like in the
from a
2000s,
website,
right?
My first two kids born in the first decade of the 2000s. My last kid is a 2012er.
Ooh. So you possibly have two generations there, TJ. You're dealing
Yeah. One if I take care of them. No. But yeah.
with. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I mean, I don't know if it's just my kids being the way they are, but it's almost like memorization's not a big thing anymore because the ability to parse information is more important than the ability to know information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's totally true. The skills now, not do you remember this? It's do you know how to get this?
Yeah,
which is I think probably a better thing to know.
it is
More
better. The only
because it's dumb
reason that you would like the old system is pure nostalgia. Like, or if you think like at some point everything's gonna crumble down and you're gonna be in zombie apocalypse.
That's true. I'm sure the preppers are just like, hey,
but hey.
It's important to know everything and how to do
where
things.
We really have Wikipedia on our phones and we have Google.
Yeah.
So the skill is not whether you know the thing, it's whether you can find the answer to the thing.
Just gotta know how this. Just gotta have the worst case scenario
in my bedroom.
survival handbook. You'll be fine for the apocalypse.
After it seemed like I kind of needed to know what the Russians were gonna do.
Yeah, right. It's like, all right, am I gonna have to fill my bathtub up with water so I have drinking water?
Yes.
Am I gonna have to fill
it clean or no? Okay.
Yeah, water's water. Yes, thank you, chat. I totally agree though. As someone who's like, oh, prep or whatever, know how to get info. You know what that is though? It's like, oh, you gotta know how to. Like set up a lean-to or whatnot. You know what you got to know how to do now is be like, all right, if I have to
read.
No, it's not even that. It's like, okay, well, my prep will be buying a couple survival handbooks on Amazon to have just in case, because I know how to fucking find it now, and I don't need to have that memorized.
The fucking Gutenberg press at this point, like you can't undo that. So even if you undo the internet, the survival skill is no longer knowing all of the things. It's knowing how to read, basically.
Yeah, knowing how to get information. Yeah. So I think that's going to end us, though. We're done.
Yeah.
We're at the end of our podcast. It is time to call it quits.
My brain's melting.
Yeah, TJ woke up to open his store. So thanks for people that tuned in the chat that weren't horribly lewd.
Weren't posting pictures of dicks?
Yeah, but that didn't happen today, I don't think. Unless it was before TJ banned them. But thank you for tuning in. The website is on the screen right now if you're on Twitch. But if you're listening
Born in
to the
the
podcast,
80s.net.
BornThe80s.net, yeah. We put up episode, I make a little funny picture. There'll be links to articles and all sorts of cool stuff. You can download the podcast there. If you want to leave us a comment there, that's the easiest way for us to find it. Yep, TJ's pointing down. It's the screen below. Otherwise, we record live on Twitch on Thursday nights most of the time, sometimes Friday nights. We do a show called The Amazon Expedition, which will be recorded tomorrow night at around 10 o'clock Central, because Central's the best time zone. Right, guys?
That matters.
The only time zone that matters. That's it. Anyone else have anything to plug? John Danger on Twitter. I am John_Danger.
Hey.
Yeah.
Check out Static Crush on Spotify and play it 1,000 times.
Matt makes music. Static Crush.
I
Matt
can
Hag.
get back on that Spotify Discover Weekly playlist that gets me so many plays, but I've been off of it for about a week.
Get back on there. I listen to it, not on Spotify, but on Google Play Radio.
All right. I've
TJ?
got a White Stripes cover coming up.
Nice.
Pretty soon.
TJ,
Yep.
what are you up to? Playing Switch?
Probably.
Living? Alright, I gotta play Zelda. I'm gonna play it tomorrow. We can talk about it next week. So we will catch you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Alright. You can take it off air. All right. just having
Chase-
some fun time. Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live under the wrong title though, because it wouldn't let me stream under the.
Fair enough. I'm changing my piggy angle.
Sorry, I'm just getting the Google Drive up.
I've got the most important thing up already, so that's all that matters. Come on, angle, you suck.
Let me just talk about.
Oh, that's upwards. That's not what I want.
How do I online? Underline.
I think we're,
There, that's better.
yeah, we appear to be live on Twitch as well now.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
Why? Why is this automatically set to underline? God damn it. Every time I put a new line in. Trying to think of what else I've been up to lately. Sciencey things. Oh man, what kind of news stuff is there?
Oh, I got the news. I got all the news.
It's the best news ever. Nobody can deny it. So true, so true. Too much light. There's no good lighting for me. If I shoot up to the sky?
You could deflect it off a wall.
Kind of. I got open space that way. I got open space that way. I got this corner here.
Let me
Kind
just
of.
fix absolutely everything here in
I'm.
our news section.
I got open space that way. I got
Fucking
open space
text
that
thread,
way.
too.
I got this corner here. We're.
Why is it default? Let me
Kind
just
of.
fix absolutely everything here in
I'm.
our news section.
I got open space that way. I got
Fucking
open
text
space that
thread,
way.
too.
Yeah, everything sounds groovy.
I was just like having a fun time with my just fucking update my resume, whatnot. I'm looking up things.
Well, I have this prepped if I want to stream it, but I don't think I could stream it into our thing.
Hey, what other news happened? Switch launch?
Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
Yeah, well, I already have the only thing that matters about it.
Fucking A! This fucking.
Oh, you licked one.
No, I've not done it yet. I'm gonna do it
Oh,
live.
we're gonna do it on the air. All right.
I'll do it
Alright.
live.
I'm excited.
I should look up.
You guys know the reference, right?
Licking
Yeah.
a cart is the future that liberals want, right?
Yes.
God, that's my favorite fucking meme.
So much for the tolerant left.
I like so much for the
I
tolerant
don't
left
get
as
that
well.
reference. All I know is the Switch cartridges taste like shit.
Oh, you haven't seen the latest meme? Or was it some
No, I was at work
some-
and then I went to see Logan, and that's all I've done all day.
someone posted a photo on Twitter that was like a woman in a niqab, whatever it's called. It's like the hijab where the eyes are, her face is covered, it's just the eyes.
Niqab.
And there is a drag queen, from what it looks like. Yep, next to her on her phone, and someone posted that, and then with the title, "This is the future liberals want." And so people have been just posting like a ridiculous like groups of people. Like a good one was like a Power Rangers. This is the future the liberals want. Someone posted the Captain Planet team, so that was pretty good. So all in all, it's pretty great.
I hear Switch noises.
I'm downloading the update for Breath
Jesus,
of the Wild.
it does that fucking dumb shit that the fucking DS does, where it's like I gotta make beep noises every 2 seconds I'm downloading something. Anyway,
I haven't played it yet.
I haven't played it yet. You know what
played
I
it.
bought?
A napkin.
I bought No, I went to my local Bested Buy. Zelda.
Zelda Wii U, yeah.
It's correct.
Hang on, question for you.
Yeah.
Did you buy the expansion pass?
No.
Are you going to buy the expansion pass?
I don't even know what's in the expansion pass. They haven't even said what it's going to be.
Expansions.
I could tell you what's in the expansion pass, at least in the generic terms that they've used already.
Okay.
But basically, the reason why I'm asking is because an online buddy of mine got the Switch version of the game, but for some reason got the Wii U version of the expansion pass. He's looking for someone with a Wii U copy of the game who wants to get the expansion pass to buy the other version and swap.
Oh. No. I've heard that game is like a good 80 hours anyway.
Could be longer depending on what you do.
Yeah.
But or 15 minutes if you want to go to the end boss with nothing. Yeah, expansion pass, day one stuff, you get 3 additional treasure chests. One of which is a dumb Switch outfit, which doesn't matter, and then the other 2 are actually useful items. This summer, they're doing the expansion content 1, which includes Cave of Trials, an upgraded difficulty mode, and an enhancement for your map. And then in the winter, it is a new story pack and something else I forgot. I think another dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $20 for the whole thing.
Yeah, cool. I ain't buying it. I don't got the money. Oh, wait for that shit to be on sale.
DLC on sale?
I ain't buying it. Happens. I don't got the money. Or I'll wait till I get to the point where I want it. Man, Amazon fucked up.
What did Amazon do?
What?
What did Amazon do?
Oh, it didn't deliver stuff on time?
Well, that'll happen.
Oh, yeah.
Am I hosting this automatically?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even care. It doesn't matter that I'm hosting it. It's not like I have extra viewers that are going to need to see this. So let me just tweet it out though.
I think all the extra viewers come from TJ's channel.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Actually,
Yeah.
Have people come?
I
Hey, look,
always
spoilers.
get a little bit of a boost when your auto hosting kicks in.
Spoilers. It's all spoilers. That's all we're doing. Spoilers on Twitch.
Is it 255?
I think so.
It is 255.
All right, I need to find hashtags for this week.
I'm gonna kick in an
Hashtag,
opening bit as soon as we're done with the introductions, just so you know.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Matt, your link didn't work. You didn't put a space between your link and your description.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
All right, hashtag.
I'm really bad at
tacos.
the internet, you guys.
All right. It says witless witness.
It's gonna say that. Whatever.
Oh, I updated it.
It says it's
But I
correct
forgot
here
to
on the.
I forgot to.
It always
update
says it right
before
on the
the
page.
Before we started the broadcast.
It's fine. I always do
Not
that.
fine, John. It's not.
Well, I'm ready to start. If you're ready to start, the Fine Brothers.